at how your evening commute is going to pan out, and we'll also take a look at the milder weather that's on the way that will be melting the snowfall that's on the ground. As always, guys, if you have questions that I don't cover in the video, drop them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer. And if you want, more details, you can always head to fox8.com. Our weather tab there has additional information. All right, so let's look at some 12-hour snow reports across the area. These numbers that you see here are as of like 6 to 9 a.m. We have trained snow spotters, the National Weather Service does, who give us these totals. They know how to measure the snow properly to find out how much that we've had over the last 12 hours. So some of the higher totals, South Madison got over a foot, Pierpont 10 inches, 7 in Paynesville, 4 still in Parma, 8 in Chardon. So again, remember, these are from 6 to 9 a.m. and we had snow persisting beyond that. So expect these official final totals from this lake effect weather event to be even higher. Now, as we look at our weather cameras here, it's been two totally different pictures. Top left, bottom right, those are, up along the waterfront in Cleveland. Bottom left and top right, that's North Canton and our Put-in-Bay weather camera. I mean, it looks like spring up in Put-in-Bay. Meanwhile, it's a winter wonderland here in Cleveland. You can see those snowplows vigilantly working to get rid of that snow on the runway there for those airplanes. But we are beginning to now see some breaks in the clouds. So we're on the back side of this, let's just say that. And the day will be improving for many of you. Snow depth on the ground. You can see that the concentration of the higher snow totals is, east of Cleveland up towards Ashtabula. The further south and west you head, the lower those snow totals are. And that corresponds with the weather alerts that we have. So the lake effect snow warning is the highlighted pink counties. So that's kind of the heavy hit areas. The bluish green, that's winter weather advisory. Those are our areas where we saw, I would say probably 3 to 6 inches of snow. So a little less impactful, but still, hefty amount of snow. One of the biggest issues with this is that the wind gusts were high and it was blowing, and any work that the trucks were doing this morning trying to get those roads cleared was just being undone by blowing snow. But as you can see, that thick snow band that pushed through about 3:30, 4 o'clock this morning, that dropped from Lake Erie over shore, is now thinning out. We do still have some maybe pockets of light to moderate snow. The snow bands that may persist a little bit longer are going to be in this area right here, I expect, right south of that I-90 corridor area east of Cleveland. But those will then taper off as we head into the overnight hours. So by tomorrow morning, you should be heading to work smooth sailing, other than there could be some slick spots on the ground as you're out the door. So here's a look at our temperatures. This is the other factor, because it's been so cold today and we're not going to get out of the 20s. It also feels colder than it is because look at these gusts. Wind speeds are about 15 to 25 miles per hour. Of course, they're higher up along the waterfront. But it's been blowing the snow, making it tough to see, and also making it feel colder than it is. So a lot of areas feeling more like the teens, 7 degrees even in Akron. So let's go ahead and take a look further out, shall we? Pulling up Futurecast here, pay attention to this region right here. You'll notice just some pockets of snow that continue into the evening and the overnight hours. Temperature-wise, we stick in the 20s through your commute home. Again, I don't expect there to be too many issues as long as those crews are able to get your roads cleared. Of course, they, pay attention to the highways first, secondary, then tertiary roads beyond that. Tomorrow morning, still cold, but notice that wind shift. We're going to start to tap into a southwesterly flow. We're going to be dry tomorrow and on Thursday. And tomorrow afternoon, some of you will make your way back to the upper 30s. So we're going to be right on that threshold of maybe seeing a little bit of melting tomorrow, but bigger melting on Thursday. The clouds clear out tomorrow evening, dry and quiet for our Thursday morning commute, and as I mentioned, warming up a bit. So we'll then definitely see some melting. Friday, going to be rain showers coming in. So total 180 of the forecast here. So here's what you can expect, just to kind of tie this all up through tomorrow morning. That big snow band which we had, which caused the widespread travel issues, that has now thinned out. It's moving to the south. We kind of have some, pockets of some light to moderate snow out there still. Lake effect may still continue for that primary snow belt for a little longer through the evening. So you may have a couple issues on your drive home from work this evening. But as far as additional snowfall goes, you're looking for maybe a trace to 2 inches. The only way you would see additional snowfall on the roads is from it blowing probably off of the side of the road onto the road. And it's going to be cold for all of us all throughout the day today. So there we have it. We started the month of November with a very snowy forecast, and we're ending the month of November with a snowy forecast. Heading into December, which I believe is Friday, temperatures are going to be in the mid-40s. We've got scattered showers. That'll melt away the rest of the snow for you. Saturday, some spotty stuff, and then almost 50 degrees by next Monday. So much milder week ahead after a very, very messy Tuesday. Again, guys, if you've got questions, drop them in the comments. We'll answer for you. And head over to fox8.com if you want some additional details. Take care. Be safe on the roads.